guys, welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by Shay. So I am here with another video, and this time I will be showing you how to make this cute little bikini top. So I just work on this pattern here, and I will be showing you how well, I actually made 1 cup of the bra, and I also have one that I fully made. So this is the size hook that I use to make this bra, and it's a 3.5mm crochet hook. I have my darning needle and also my scissors. So this is the one that I made, that I will be showing you how to make this one here. And this one is a size medium. So if you are this size cup, this will be able to fit you. So I have another one here, which this one is a large. So this one can fit someone that wears like 36 D or 36C. Well, I actually made this for my cup because this would be the size that fits me, and I put some little shell stitch down the bottom here just to give it a nice little look. And you can see this little part here into the middle part of the bra, and I have the tie at the top and at the back as well. So I will be showing you step by step how to create this cute little piece here. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will stay with me and watch this video to the end. To my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much guys. So let's jump in the video. So guys, this is the yarn that I used to make the bra. So make sure that you look in the description, because I will be putting in the description more information about this tutorial here, so you can look there and find more info. So this one is the Bernat Softee cotton, and it's a size 3 lightweight yarn, and the recommended hook is a 4mm, but I'm using the 3.5 as I showed you before. And I also have this one here as well. This one is a green. I'm not sure what shade green this is, but I will be using this one as well, as you see in the first cup that I made, where you see where I piped the green in. So yeah, so let's begin. So to start, so remember I'm making the medium. So for the small, if you're making the small, you can chain 16. If you are making the medium, you can chain 17. If you're making a large, you will chain 19. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain 17 here. So I'll put that on the screen so you can see that. So I'm just going to continue making my chains until I get to 17, and I'll be back up with you. So now I have come to the end of making my 17 chains. Make sure you count them to make sure that you have 17. You don't want to have more or less. So what you're going to do is you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th stitch here, you are going to yarn over and make a double crochet. And this chain 3 here is going to count as our first double crochet there. So that's 2 that we have. And then you're going to continue making double crochet right along until you get to your last stitch. Once you get there, I will meet back with you and I'll show you what to do there. So continue making double crochets right along, and I'll meet you there. So now I have come to my last chain here. So what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and you're going to make 3 double crochet in that last stitch. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now that you make your 3 double crochet, you're going to chain up to 1, 2. Into that same stitch, you are going to put 3 more double crochet. So you technically increase by 5. That's 2 and 3. Now that you have your 3 double crochet, you will bring this tail end with you, and into each and every stitch here that is remaining, you will put 1 double crochet in those stitches starting from here and I will see you at the end. So continue making double crochet into each and every stitch and make sure that the same amount that you have on the first side that we did is the same amount that you will have on this side as well. So make sure that you watch what you're doing and you can count your stitches. So continue doing that and I will see you at the end. So now I have reached to my last 2 stitches and I'm just going to complete that. So 1 here, and where we did our chain 3, you will put 1 double crochet into that first stitch there. So you can see it here. You'll put 1 double crochet here. And that completes this row here. You can see you're all lining up on each side. So now you are going to go ahead and you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and this chain 1 counts as our turning chain, so it's not a stitch, it's just there as our turning chain. You're going to yarn over and insert your hook into that first stitch and make a double crochet, and you're going to continue making double crochets right along until you get to your chain 2 space, and I'll meet you back there. So now I am back to the end, and this is what our cup here looks like so far. So I'm just going to pull up on this and we're going to change color now. So I will be putting on the screen for each sizes when to change color, but if you want to make this in just one color, you can make it like that, and or if you want to put your color or wherever you want to put it, you can also do that as well. But this is just the way I make up this pattern. So I just insert my hook into this 2 loops here at the front. So let me just pull that out and I will show you again. So insert your hook into those 2 loops and you're gonna attach your yarn just like that. You're gonna pull down on this pink one here and you're gonna give it a tie with the pink and the green. And you're not gonna cut your yarn off, okay? So you're just gonna leave it there, because you'll be carrying your yarn each time you're going to change color. So now you are going to go ahead, chain 1, turn your work, and continue making double crochets across. So you'll be doing 2 rows of green. Once you get to your chain 2 space, you will put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, and continue making double crochets right down. So I'm just going to continue doing this. And I will see you at the end of my 2 rows of green, where I will be changing back color to the pink. So now I have come to the end of my 2 rows of green, and this is what the cup looks like so far. So moving along, we will just pull up on the green and we will bring up the pink here. So insert your hook again into those loops that are looking at you and bring this yarn up, pull down on the green, and then chain 1. Turn your work, yarn over, insert your hook, and make your double crochet. Continue making double crochets and you'll be doing 2 rows of color. So 2 rows of pink, and then after your 2 rows of pink, then you will do 2 rows of green and then 1 row of pink. So I'll put that on the screen so you don't forget. So 2 rows of pink and then 2 rows of green and then 1 row of pink. So that will be 5 more rows total. So this one plus 4 more rows. So I will continue doing this and I will meet you at the end of my last row, which will be pink. So now I have come to the end of making the cup here, and this is what it looks like so far. So it's looking very cute and neat, and it's matching up with the other one. So you can see here where I actually carry my yarns for changing my colors. So moving along, what you will do is you will go ahead and chain up 8. So you will chain 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet, and then you're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to turn your work and you're going to count this first stitch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the 6th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook into the 6th stitch there, make a double crochet, chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can go ahead and cut this yarn off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the 6th one you will make a double crochet, chain of 5, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, make a double crochet, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and into the sixth one make a double crochet, chain of 5, 1 2 3 4 5, count 1 2 3 4 5, and into the sixth one here make a double crochet, chain of 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. You're going to count 1 2 3 4 and into this space here, which this will be our 5 chain. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to put your double crochet in there. So now that we have our double crochet, just looking back on this one here, so what we're going to do is we are going to put 2 double crochet in there. So that's 1 and 2, chain up 2, and make 2 double crochet on the next side. Chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, counting from here 1 2 3 4 5 into the sixth one here, you're going to make a double crochet and continue doing that right down to the end, and I'll meet you there. So now I have come to the last part here and I only have 5 stitches remaining, so 1 2 3 4 and 5. So you're going to chain up 1 2 3 4 and 5 and make 1 double crochet in that last stitch, and that completes this row here. So from this side to this side. So I will be putting on the screen again for more information on the other 2 sides, which is the small and the large. So now you are going to chain 1, turn your work, and you'll be doing single crochet into each space here. When you get to this one here, you'll make a single crochet on top. So you're going to insert your hook, make a single crochet, and you'll be doing that 5 times. 2 3 4 and 5, and this is to just strengthen our chain or chains here that we have here. And then going to this double crochet and make a single crochet, and continue making single crochet in 5 single crochets into the chain 5 space. That's 1 2 3 4 and 5, and then 1 here. So continue doing that until I meet back up here with you, and I'll show you what to do next. So now I have come back to this part here, and you're just gonna go ahead and make double crochet, sorry, single crochet on top of these double crochet here, and then 1 inside, and now you are going to make the strap. So for the small you will chain 100, for the medium you will chain 120, and for the large you will also chain 120. So go ahead and chain your 120. Once you get to your 120, you will make single crochets right back down onto here. So let me just do a couple here and I'll show you. So once you get to your 120, you will just insert your hook and make single crochets right down. So just as it looks like here, making single crochets coming back right down. So when you reach when you reach back to your last stitch here, you're going to make one single crochet in this part here, and then one single crochet here, one single crochet here. So I'll just continue doing that, and I'll meet you back once I am at this part here. So I'm just going to go ahead, chain my 120, make my single crochet, come back down, and I'll meet you there. So now I am back to where we started here, and we are going to put our single crochet into our chain 2 space here, and then one single crochet on top of our double crochet, and the next one, and then 5 single crochets. So we're going to just repeat the same exact thing that we did on this side over on this side. So I'm just going to continue doing that, and then I will meet you at the end, and then I will show you what to do next. So guys, now we have come to the end of making our cup here, and this will be my second cup. So you can go ahead, rewind the video, and make your second cup. So I'm just showing you what it looks like. This is the bottom part here where we have our tail ends to be weaved in, and this is the inner part here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to attach this side onto the next cup here, so you can see what they look like. Let me just show you. You can see both cups together. So what we're gonna do is, into this first stitch that we have here, we are gonna insert our hook, and you know what, let me just put this over to the wrong side, because we will be doing some slip stitches, because we want the front part to look like this, and this is how the wrong side is gonna look. So I'm just turning that over to the wrong side, and I'm gonna attach this part. Did I turn this over? So yeah, so this is the wrong side on this side here, so we're not going to use this side where the tail end is, and we are going to attach our yarn into this first stitch right here, or I should say the last stitch on the bra cup. So pull through, pull through. So now that you have done that, you are going to put both cups together. If you want to have yours just attached like this, you can just chain one and fasten off, but I am just going to put it right up to this part here so that we can have a nicer close-up part here. And what we're going to do is, we are going to do some slip stitches into both loops on this side and on the other side. So that's 1, 2, keep pulling up on another yarn here, so let me just redo that. Okay, I think I'm good now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and that close up that little part there. So this is what it's going to look like on the right side. So I'm just going to do a last one into the chain 4 space, and that's where I'm going to stop and fasten off. So insert my hook there and into this one here, make my last slip stitch, chain 1, and then I'll cut off my yarn. And that completes our bra. So this is what it looks like on this side here. So you can see that it is nicely sewed in there. And now what you are going to do, you're going to join your yarn and let me see what color I'm going to join, if I'm going to use the pink or if I'm going to use the green. Okay, so I'm going to use the pink, and I'm going to start with this one here because it's already there, and I'll just join that one, this piece to it. So I am going to pull this part here, and what we will be doing now is we will be doing some single crochets again. So insert your hook and make your single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So we'll be making 3 single crochet here, and then into each little holes that you're seeing here, you will be making a single crochet. So 1 here, and we'll be making 1 here and 1 here, and I'm just going to pull up on this and attach my next piece here. So I'm just going to go into the front loops and attach this yarn to it. So we're not wasting any yarn here. Pull down on this string and give it a tie. And we're going to work over these tails so we can have them weaved in and we don't have them in at the end to do so. Kind of annoying to me when I have so much tail ends to weave in at the end of making something. So I like to weave in as I go along. So now that I have them tied, I'm just going to bring them to this side here, and there I have my single crochet, and I'm going to go into the next little hole area here and make another single crochet. So you can see how nicely that turned out, and another one here, and into where you see the double crochet, you will only put 1 there. And into the next one, 1 single crochet, into this part here, 1 single crochet, into this part here, 1 single crochet. When you get to your double crochet, you will only put 1 there. So continue doing that right across, and I will meet you at the end and I'll show you what to do next. So this is what it looks like. So I just wanted to show you how to do this part here. So now I have made my 1 stitch here, and I'm getting closer to my chain, well, my chain 3 here. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to make 1 more single crochet in this part here, and then when I get into this part, I will be making 3 single crochets. So that's 2 and 3. So now you're gonna stretch on this part here, and you're just going to go into it and make one single crochet, go into the next part on this side and make another single crochet, and you're going to go over onto this little part here just to kind of even it out, and make one single crochet there, and then continue making single crochets right across. So we're making 3 into this part here, 2 and 3. When you get here, you will make 1 here, 1 right into our stitch here, and then 1 into the next one, and continue making your single crochets right across, and I'll meet you at the end. So now we have come back to this part here, and I'm gonna put 1, 2, and I'm gonna put the last one in this stitch here, which will be 3. And make sure that you can count your stitches, but make sure that you have an even number. So it doesn't matter how much stitches you have here, just make sure that you have an even number. I have a total of 92 single crochets right across. So I am just gonna go ahead now, and I'm gonna change my color. I'm just gonna pull up on that, and I'm gonna change to the green. If you want to finish off with the primary color, you can, but I am just changing to my green here. I think it will look nicer. And pull down on the pink, and I'm going to give it a tie and fasten off. So now moving forward, we are going to be, let me just check back on my other one here. We're going to be doing half double crochet. So what we're going to do is we are going to chain up 1 and 2, and you're going to turn your work, and this first stitch here is going to count as our first half double crochet, and you're going to go into the next one and you're going to make another stitch there, which is going to be an half double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and you're going to continue making half double crochets right across, and I'll meet you back up at the end of this round. So now I have come to the end here, and I'm gonna make sure that you make your half double crochets right to your so you will make 3 half double crochets in this part here just to finish off out this part. Now you're gonna chain 1, 2, and yeah, chain 2, turn your work, and then you are going to go ahead and make one half double crochet here, you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into the next one you are going to make a half double crochet, but you're going to chain 2. So chain 2 into the third one here, so 1, 2, you're going to make a half double crochet here. Chain 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a half double crochet into that third stitch, and you're going to continue doing that right across until you get to the end, and then I'll meet you there. So now I am back to where we started here, and I did my chain 2 here for my last one, and then my half double crochet here. And what we're going to do is, because we have 2 stitches remaining, which would be this one and our chain 2 here, what I'm going to do is I am going to yarn over and just make 1 half double crochet in this stitch. And that will complete my row here. So the reason why I did these holes here in the bottom, this is where we are gonna actually put our strap to tie around the back. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna chain up 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna chain 3, and I'm gonna turn, and I am gonna put into this space here, into the middle part, we're gonna yarn over, go into that part there, and we're gonna make 1 double crochet, another double crochet, and another double crochet. And I think you will see where I am getting at. We will be making the shell stitch. Now you're chaining 1, yarn over, go into that same space, and make 3 more double crochet. And this is what it looks like. If you want your shell to be a little bit wider, you can chain 2 in the middle there, but I'll be just chaining 1. Now you are gonna go over to your next hole here. You're gonna skip this one, and you're gonna go into the next one, and you're gonna make another shell. So 1, 2, 3, chain up 1, and 2, and 3, and that completes another shell there. So you're gonna continue doing that right along, skipping this space and going to the next space and make your shell. And I will meet you back when we get to this part here. So remember, you'll be skipping 1 space, going to the next space, and make your shell. And you will chain 1 and then make 3 more double crochet. So now I have my 3 here. Now I'm chaining 1, and to complete my shell, I'll be making 3 more double crochet. So continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So now I have come to my last shell here, so I'm skipping this one, and I'm gonna make my shell here. 2, 3, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets to complete your shell. So that's 2 and 3. Now that I have completed my shell, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make one double crochet into this stitch here to complete this row. And this is what it will look like. Just as we did here, we have one here, and now we have one here. So now this is basically the end of making the bra. So we're gonna move on to making the this is actually the back, and this will technically be the front of your bra. So this is kind of gonna once we put our strap in, it's gonna swing up, so it doesn't matter if this looks like the right side or this side looks like the wrong side. So I'm just gonna fasten off. So I'm gonna chain one, and I'm gonna fasten off here. That completes that. And moving forward in making the straps for the back, so if you're making the large, if you're making the small, you will chain 200. If you're making the medium, you will chain 250, and if you're making the large, you will chain 280. If you want your straps to be longer, you can go ahead and add more stitches to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my slip stitch here and then make my chain. So I will be chaining 250 as I am making the medium, and I will go ahead and chain that. And remember what we did in making this part here. When we get to the end, we will just single crochet right down. So I am just going to make my 280 chains, and then I will single crochet right down. Once I am at the end here, I will meet back up with you, and I will show you how to lace the strap through this part here. So now I am at the end of making my strap here, and this is what it looks like so far. So it is stretchy, which is nice. And what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go ahead, chain one, and fasten off. And now we are going to go ahead and weave our tail end in. So I'm going to get my needle, just a kind of an easier way to weave in my strap here. So now that I have it there, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go into this part here and then go up, in, out, in, out, in, out, and I will pull that through. So it doesn't really matter if this is the back part is showing or the front part. Just make sure that you get that in there. But if you want it to be on this side, you can turn it in once you can turn it once you have put it in, just like this. But I'm just gonna go ahead and lace it in. So my needle just came out. Okay, so now again, I'm just gonna pull it down so that it doesn't come out. Let me see if it can go through. Okay, so you just pull it down and pull your string. So I'm just going to continue doing that. I'm almost at the end, so I'll just finish. And now I am back at this part. I'm just going to go into this part here and pull that through. And now we have completed lacing the strap into the bra here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of pull it, making sure that you have even on each side. Taking that off. So I'm gonna pull it on this side so that I get more here. And once I have it even, I'll just go ahead and kind of pull it back into the cup. Here. And voila! This is what our bra looks like. So it is looking very cute. You have your tie here for the back, and this is the cup. So I will put it on my mannequin, and you will see it better what it actually looks like. So guys, this is the end of making our bra, and it's looking cute. I hope that this tutorial was easy to follow and you were able to make one of your own. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.